Hi there, my name is Alex. I live in Japan, and I thought I'd give you a tour of my bathroom. This is my bathroom. There's not a whole lot to it. It has a commode. If you look on the left side, you see the support functions, which is basically a toilet tissue display. In the main, you've got the commode, and then on the right side, you've got the remote control. Here's the commode itself. Although it looks like a standard commode, you might notice that the Japanese place a faucet up at the top of it so that when you flush, you can wash your hands with the water prior to its being soiled. In fact, the water drains out from your water supply, and then it will fill the tank with water to be used on the next flush. Here is the remote control head. This mounts on the wall. It's powered by a couple of AA batteries, and those mount in the back. On the top you have two flush controls. Let's take a quick look at that. The top of the remote control has two basic buttons to flush. One indicated with a large arrow and a kanji that represents basically the meaning large, and then one with a small arrow and the kanji that represents the meaning small. If you have large deposits, you use the large flush. If you have small deposits, you use the small flush. Looking at the unit from the front, you'll see the three buttons along the top represent different modes. This in Japanese says Oshiri, Oshiri. Oshiri, as the icon may denote, is kind of like a nice way of saying your rear end. And you can also see the splash of water, so you might understand that this button will splash water on your rear end, kind of cleaning you with liquids prior to wipe. This right here says bidet, and as women may understand, men don't need to worry about it. That's a bidet. You have two mode buttons, this mode for the Oshiri wash, this mode for the bidet wash, and underneath you'll see two LCDs which indicate water pressure level here on the left, and you can raise or lower your water pressure respectively with those buttons. Here is nozzle placement, and you can change the location of where the nozzle is placed with these buttons here. Be very careful when you make those adjustments. They may end up in a spot you don't expect. So additional controls you need to be aware of. Over here we have controls for, that is the temperature of your butt wash, temperature of your bidet, and then seat warming. These allow you to turn the temperature up or down on both the seat and the water. As you might expect, warm water is far more welcome in the winter time than in the summertime. A warm seat is also more welcome in the winter time than in the summertime, but they are certainly more welcome than a cold seat anytime. The green indicators, as you might expect, tell you that things are online and okay with this commode. Aren't you happy? As we lift up the seat and look inside of it, I'm pretty sure you've seen commodes before, so I won't go on very much, except for this is an infrared person indicator, or you might say butt indicator. But basically, if you're not sitting down, these buttons really don't do anything as much as you'd like them to, because the unit is smart enough to know that somebody's not sitting there. Now, let's see what we can do about changing that. Now what I'm going to try and do is to block the body sensor so that it thinks there's a body there, and then press the Oshiri wash. So as you can see, the nozzle comes out, and I hope I didn't spray anybody, but the water will go until you turn the water off, or if you happen to get up, it will sense that there's a body no longer there and will automatically shut off. That's warm water, folks. I'm not going to go through the whole scientific thing of putting a thermometer in there to let you know what the temperature is. You can adjust it on the side, as I had already mentioned before. And yeah, it's kind of a neat little thing. Anyway, thanks for watching.